Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we are talking about Coin. Ticker goes as COIN. Now I'm going to be talking a little bit about everything, who they are, some of the latest news, some of their outlooks, some of the risk analysis included to this one, what we know so far, technical analysis, and more. So watch it today to capture all that, and let's jump right into this one. So Coinbase. A lot of debut for this one here has been somewhat mixed for some people. And the general sense of this one here is that they are more of building a cryptocurrency economy, which is more fair, accessible, efficient, and transparent financial system enabled by crypto. They started in 2012 with the radical idea that anyone, anywhere should be able to easily and securely send and receive Bitcoin. Today, we offer a trusted and easy-to-use platform for accessing the broader cryptocurrency economy. Now, Coinbase powers the cryptocurrency economy. They have more than 56 million verified users with around $335 billion quarterly of volume traded and around $223 billion assets on the platform, with more than 1,700 employees in over 100 countries. Now, they've gone a long way from 2012, and I do recall seeing this one back in 2015, and some of even the presentation decks are still online, and it's quite amazing how far they've gone. Now, nonetheless, they're backed by the world-leading investors, including Spark Capital, Ribbit Capital, and a bunch of others on there. Now, they have other more news, etc., and they do have as well something that is quite interesting for me. They are continuously employing people. I personally know people that work in Coinbase, and it is quite interesting because they're picking up more people right and left, especially in engineering and computer science fields. So some of the openings here, including 39 in customer experience, 10 in engineering backend, engineering in general can easily go up to, I believe, 30 there. HR and recruiting, 26, IT, the list goes on. Nonetheless, we move on towards a bit other news that might be a little bit worthy for you to catch on. And just a quick thing, they do have a presentation section. And so in that section, they answer almost any of your questions. For this segment here, it's called Reddit Ask Us Anything. And they do answer things where it's related perhaps to customers' experience or even investor questions. So they're very proactive with shareholders, and I find that quite amazing. Now, this is on the presentation section as well, and they do have a bunch of different topics that they do talk about. And I believe this is updated as well frequently. Now, the next thing here is Coinbase. This is their presentation. Now, this is not from a long time ago. This is based on just the archived data. Now, basically, there's not a lot of information on here, but monthly transaction users, you're looking into 2.8 million in 2020, with verified users of 43 million in 2020. Now, in 2021, that's increased. So I did talk about that just, I think, 2 minutes earlier in this video. And they go ahead and talk about the total lifetime trading volume, around $456 billion and around $90 billion assets on the platform. Now, that is obviously have changed since this presentation was put out on December 31st, 2020, as I did refer to a little bit earlier. Now, in terms of some of the risks included in their even SEC filings, so that's some of the risks they outline themselves. So our business and investments in our Class A common shares is subject to numerous risks and uncertainties, including those highlighted in the second titled Risk Factors immediately following this prospectus in summary. Some of these includes our operating results have and will significantly fluctuate due to the high volatility of nature of cryptocurrencies. Our net revenue is substantially dependent on the prices of crypto assets and volume of transactions conducted on our platform. If such price or volume declines, our business operating results and financial conditions would be adversely affected. So that means their prices are affected with how cryptocurrency in general is performing. So if cryptocurrency was to tank tomorrow, let's say Bitcoin tanks tomorrow somehow to 20,000, they will be severely affected. Now, a majority of our net revenue is derived from transactions in Bitcoin and Ethereum. It demands for these cryptocurrencies assets decline and is not replaced by new crypto assets demand, our business operating results and financial condition could be adversely affected. The future development and growth of crypto is subject to a variety of factors that are difficult to predict and evaluate. If crypto does not grow as we expect, our business operating results and financial conditions could be adversely affected. Now, cyber attacks and security breaches of our platform, or those impacting our customers or third parties, could adversely impact our brand and reputation, and our business operating results and financial conditions. We're subject to an extensive and highly evolving regulatory landscape, and in any adverse changes to or our failures to comply with any laws and regulations could adversely affect our brand, reputation, business operating results, and financial conditions. We operate in a highly competitive industry, and we compete against unregulated companies and companies with greater financial and other resources, and our business operating results and financials conditions may be adversely affected if we're unable to respond to our competitors effectively. We compete against a growing number of decentralized and non-custodial platforms, and our business may be adversely affected if we fail to compete effectively against them. As we continue to expand and localize our international activities, our obligations to comply with laws, rules, regulations, and policies of a variety of jurisdictions will increase. We are and may continue to be subject of material litigation if we cannot keep pace with rapid industry changes to provide new and innovative product services. The use of our products and services will consequently decline, and so will revenue. A particular crypto asset status as a security in any relevant jurisdiction is subject to a high degree of uncertainty. We continue to rely on third-party services providers for certain aspects of our operations, and any interruptions in services provided by third parties will impact our customers. Loss of critical banking or insurance relationship could adversely impact our business, and any significantly disruption in our products and services will result in customers' funds and adversely impact our brand and reputation and businesses' operating results and financial conditions. Our failure to safeguard and manage our customers' fiat currency and crypto assets could adversely impact our business. The loss or destruction of private keys required to access any crypto assets held in custody for our own account or for our customers may be irreversible. Now, this is again some of the risks included just in cryptocurrency in general. The registration and listing of our Class A common stock differs significantly from an underwriter initial public offering. And they do go ahead a little bit further, especially onto this one here. None of our stockholders are party to any contractual lock-up agreement, which means that insiders can start selling as of today. So that's something interesting. There's no lockup period where, let's say, insiders can't sell for 6 months of their IPO. They can sell right away. And so some of the latest news that we get out of here, some of their stock conversions from Class B to Class A, etc., that's normal. So we're not going to dig into that deeper. In some of the highlights that they have. So the first quarter 2021 estimated results. So for the first quarter of 2021, the company expects, as of the results from 3 months ending March 31st, 2021, verified users of 56 million, monthly transactions of MTUs of 6.1 million. Assets on platform are currently valuated at around $223 billion as of March 31st. Representing 11.3% crypto assets market share, including $122 billion of assets on the platform from institutions alone. Trading volume is of $335 billion, with a total revenue of approximately $1.8 billion. Net income of approximately $730 million to $800 million, adjusting EBITDA to approximately $1.1 billion. Now we move on a little bit here towards the full year 2021 outlook. High, average 2021 MTUs of 7 million. This scenario assumes an increase in crypto market capitalization and moderate to high crypto asset prices volatility. In this scenario, we expect that the MTUs continue to grow for the remainder of 2021. And then the mid, average 2021 MTUs of 5.5 million, and this scenario assumes that the fiat crypto market, assumes flat cryptocurrency market capitalization and low to moderate crypto assets price volatility. This scenario assumes a modest decline in MTUs from quarter 1 2021. And then on the low, average 2021 MTUs of 4 million. This scenario assumes a significant decrease in crypto market capitalization, similar to the decrease observed in 2018 and the low levels of crypto asset price volatility thereafter. In this scenario, we assume MTUs will decrease in a corresponding manner and end 2021 at a similar level to Q4 2021. And they go ahead and talk about a bunch of different things, disclosures, expenses, financial markets, etc. But that's not something we're interested in at the current time. Now, again, they're talking about the listing of their stocks, etc. And I think that kind of gives you a bit of perspective into who they are. And before moving on forward with some additional valuation fundamentals, if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to scroll down, click that like button. And if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to subscribe. There's a subscribe button here, turn on your bell notification button. And if you'd like to join our Discord, click show more, join my Discord right here. It's totally free. You can ask me more questions and we can discuss more things about it. Now, in terms of the current valuation, now we've already gone through Coinbase, who they are. An important aspect of this video is to talk a little bit about the valuation because price over book might not be out there yet. And so currently, you're looking into a total asset of around $5.9 billion. Now, total debt is very minimum at around $379 million. Now, assume that the current general assets from 2020 increased in the first quarter. So let's say it is somewhere around 7 million. I'm putting in, 7 billion. I'm putting in an extra $1 billion in there. And if we were to go to statistics, you're looking into a market cap of around $58 billion, which is almost around 9 times the price over book. The price over sales is 45.51. How do these compare towards the market? SP 500 price to sale ratio is currently at a record 3.06, which is highly comparable towards the price over sales of coin. It's 45 compared to 306. That's multiple times more. And the price over book, based on our estimations, is closer to 8 to 9. The current price over book of SP 500 is around 454. Now, you might ask, well, what about institutions? What have they been thinking about this one? Well, ever since its debut, it's been actually declining for the last 5 days. And if we were to take a look into the last month, we get to see that the prices has declined quite significantly, around 11% since launch. Now, the current forecasts put this one here from different institutions and analysts. So there's 7 analysts results here on CNN Business. You get to see a high of $650, a median of 468, and a low of 285. Now, in terms of the analyst itself, they're looking into 5 buys, 1 outperform, and 1 hold. Now, we can move on towards technical analysis from this point on. Even though there's not going to be a lot of information, I'll talk ahead about what my strategy would be from here on. Now, we don't have a lot of information to go on technical analysis on one day, but I'm able to give you key support levels and resistances, as well as a 2-hour perspective into this one. So the 2-hour perspective shows that the 10 SMA is above 30 EMA, which is very bullish. It's in this trading action zone where most positive reversals occur between 305 and 291. Now, in terms of the 80X, for instance, you're looking like it might be an end of a trend, a negative trend, and a positive reversal perhaps coming sometime soon. The Williams percent is showing it's very close to an overbought level, with the current level of the MACD going towards the positive side. Momentum has been negative. And so a clear indication for reversal, you need momentum to be positive. Now, we can move on towards the chart and we see significant resistance currently sits at 315.90. Above there, 337.61, 335.15, 372.69, 397.67, and 429.49. Current support level is at 280.81. Now, on a price line action, we're seeing a significant support level sitting in currently sharp at 291.19. Below there, 285.58. Below there, 281.78. Current resistances, 299.40. Above there, 305.43. Above there, you're looking into 315.81. And above there, 327.39. And then going up to 336.81, and then 345.25, and then going up to 368.18, and then 375.91, 380.49. When it comes to the question to Ed, what do you think is happening here? And I don't think it's more of manipulation or market makers, etc. But in that sense, it's still within this downtrend channel, as you get to see here. And so if this does break the $300 level, then we break this trend. Otherwise, this is still in a downward trend that is keeping on just bouncing up and down. Now, I guess institutions might not be picking this one because, hey, they're thinking that, hey, might be actually a little bit overvalued. Others are thinking, hey, maybe I should go ahead and buy the Bitcoin dip that is happening rather than putting my money in a coin. And others are seeing Bitcoin dropping in price from wherever it was, almost 60 something thousand, and then seeing it down at 48, 47,000 and saying, hey, maybe Bitcoin is a little bit overvalued, or maybe you can't really put an exact price per book on Bitcoin. And so I'm moving away from Bitcoin and coin or anything to do with cryptocurrency. Now, granted, this could easily turn to a meme stock where folks like Wall Street Bets and etc. kind of go all in at once and push the price up. But currently, it's a little bit overvalued, and I'm very tempted to go ahead and buy some based on analyst recommendations. And it is going to be, if it's going to raise, it's going to be a stock like Tesla, where the fundamentals are not there, but it's a storage stock. And so they have gone a long way. From 2012, these guys were barely trying to get raising money out. They were making like low-key presentations. And in less than a decade, they're evaluated at a $60 billion company. That's massive. But for me, I'm a little bit speculative. Should I go ahead and put my money into something that is very highly valued at what seems to be, and perhaps sometime in the next 2 years, the bubble will retract and correct itself? Not sure. It's a high risk play. But based on analysts, they say that it has a 122% upside. So what do you think about the sticker? Make your mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.